If your car is blowing black smoke out of the exhaust, be careful because it does not always mean the engine is already damaged. Many times, the problem is a sensor, a false reading, too much fuel, or not enough air. And the worst part is that many people start replacing spark plugs, injectors, the fuel pump, or sensors at random, spending money without actually finding the real problem. In this video, I'm going to explain in a simple way the most common causes of black smoke, how you can perform basic tests, and what voltages you should check with a multimeter so you don't replace parts by guessing. So stay until the end, because one of these failures could be making your car burn more fuel, lose power, and pollute way more than normal. First, you need to understand something very important. Black smoke usually means the engine is burning too much fuel or not getting enough air. In other words, the air-fuel mixture is too rich. The computer tries to keep the correct balance between air and fuel, but if a sensor sends a false signal, if an injector is leaking, or if the engine cannot breathe properly, black smoke can come out of the exhaust. The first simple cause is a very dirty air filter or a restricted air intake. Even though it sounds basic, a clogged air filter reduces the amount of air entering the engine. If less air enters, but the computer keeps injecting fuel, the mixture becomes rich. This test is visual. Remove the air filter and check if it is black, clogged, wet, or full of dust. Also, check that the intake hose is not collapsed, cracked, or installed incorrectly. Another very common cause is the MAF sensor, or mass airflow sensor. This sensor measures how much air is entering the engine. If it is dirty or sending an incorrect reading, the computer may inject more fuel than necessary. To test it with a multimeter, first identify the wires. Usually it has a 12-volt power supply, ground, and signal wire. With the ignition on, check that the power wire has 12 volts. Then check the ground. Place the red lead of the multimeter on battery positive and the black lead on the sensor ground. It should read close to 12 volts. You can also do a ground voltage drop test with the engine running. Between the sensor ground and battery negative, you should not see more than 0.1 volts. The MAF signal at idle can be around 0.8 to 1.5 volts, and when you accelerate, it should increase smoothly. If the signal stays fixed, cuts out, or does not respond, there's a problem. Another important sensor is the MAP sensor, which measures pressure inside the intake manifold. A failing MAP sensor can make the computer think the engine is under load even when it is idling, and that can cause it to inject more fuel. On a 3-wire MAP sensor, you should find a 5-volt reference, ground, and signal wire. With the ignition on, the signal is usually high, around 4 to 4.8 volts. With the engine running at idle, because of engine vacuum, the signal normally drops to approximately 0.9 to 1.5 volts. If the signal stays too high at idle, the computer may enrich the mixture and cause black smoke. Also, check the engine coolant temperature sensor, known as the ECT sensor. This sensor tells the computer if the engine is cold or hot. If the sensor reads cold all the time, the computer will inject more fuel as if the engine were still in a cold start condition. To test it, keep the connector plugged in and back probe the signal wire. When the engine is cold, it may read approximately between 3 and 4.5 volts. Once the engine is warm, it should drop to about 0.5 to 1.2 volts. If the engine is hot, but the sensor still sends a high voltage signal, it can cause a rich mixture and black smoke. Another important cause is the oxygen sensor. In gasoline engines, the oxygen sensor helps correct the air-fuel mixture. If the sensor falsely reports a lean condition, the computer may add more fuel and create black smoke. On a narrowband oxygen sensor, once it's hot, the signal should switch between 0.1 and 0.9 volts. If it stays stuck low or high, something is wrong. Also, check the oxygen sensor heater. With the ignition on, one of the heater wires should have 12 volts, and the heater resistance can be approximately between 3 and 20 ohms, depending on the model. Injectors can also cause black smoke. If an injector is leaking, stuck open, or not spraying correctly, that cylinder receives too much fuel. With a multimeter, you can check injector resistance. Many gasoline injectors measure between 12 and 16 ohms, although some low-impedance injectors may read between 2 and 4 ohms. Also, check that one side of the injector receives 12 volts with the ignition on or engine running. The other wire is normally controlled by the computer using ground pulses. Another possible cause is fuel pressure that is too high. This can happen because of a bad fuel pressure regulator, a clogged return line, or a failure in the control system. Even though the best tool here is a fuel pressure gauge, you can also check the fuel rail pressure sensor if the vehicle uses one. These sensors usually have a 5-volt reference, ground, and signal wire. The signal can vary depending on fuel pressure, but it should change logically when you accelerate. If the signal is fixed or out of range, the computer may calculate fuel injection incorrectly. On diesel engines, black smoke can also appear because of lack of air, low turbo boost, a damaged intercooler, leaking intake hoses, a clogged air filter, an EGR valve stuck open, or injectors delivering too much fuel. In these cases, besides using a multimeter, it's also a good idea to check turbo pressure, intake leaks, and live scan tool data. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment telling me what problem your car had, and share this video with someone who is dealing with black smoke coming out of the exhaust. See you in the next diagnosis.